Congratulations to Kansas. Played a great game. Big win for them. Incredibly disappointed. Made too many mistakes today. Turned the ball over, penalties. Timing of all of it was really poor. And really, to me, it falls on the fourth down. Should have called a timeout there and put our guys and let them get settled down, and I didn't, so blew it. And really felt that it could have helped those guys in that situation, but didn't play with discipline. Same thing that 2 weeks in a row, different ways, but it all counts the same. It's discipline or lack thereof. 11 penalties for over 100 yards and 3 turnovers, taking care of the football. I thought our guys played with effort. Don't think we always played real smart, and gave ourselves a chance to win late with a couple of turnovers forced. And but again, I let our guys down on that 2-minute drill. Could have helped them, got them the fourth down there. And, so really, again, hurt for the guys. And as I told them, we're not gonna. I've been telling them several weeks in a row, we're not going to be defined by any one win or any loss. We got a lot still out in front of us. This one hurts, it stings. We got punished for, again, the lack of details and discipline, and just me having our guys ready to play at a high level. And but we got Oklahoma State, and certainly the rest of our schedule. Got again an opportunity to still achieve most of our goals, and so now it's about how we respond.
How tough is it whenever Danny's out? When Danny's out, when he's not out there for that defense, how did you see the guys adjust?
I thought guys responded well. Kip got in and did some great things, and we rotated some other guys in there. I thought it hurt for Danny, and he's a great player, and so I'm sure to some degree there's an impact, but no excuses. I mean, we didn't do the things that it takes to win a game. A tough, tight game, and but KU did. So I don't want to take anything away from Coach Leipold and their football team either.
Hey Brent, after Ethan's interception, you guys were real conservative on offense. 1 first down probably.
Well, you want, yeah.
So talk about what you were doing.
Yeah, you'd like to be better there. You'd like to chew up some clock, maybe get first down. It's over. But forced them to use their timeouts. And we could have been a little better on the 2-minute. We're not having this conversation either. But certainly, you look back at it after the fact. You don't want to expose yourself and turn it over. But you'd like to, get a first down there. That makes things a hell of a lot easier.
You guys get away from the run game a little bit. After it's 14-0, you get back in it with a really powerful kind of run game. Get away from it a little bit.
I'd have to go back and look. Obviously, we came out in the second half and punt, fumble, and then we had a touchdown, and we punted, and then we got another touchdown, and then again we went 3 and out, punted when we're making them use their timeouts there, and so I think one of the big plays in the game, being the punting, was we got the penalty on the unnecessary roughness on offense. After a really good run, and it's going to be short yardage for a first down. We ended up punting. We got pushed back, backed up, and again, that's what the game does to you. You get punished when you don't do the little things right. And you certainly did.
To John's question, you don't have Marcus Major today. Tawee gets banged up. How much more difficult did that make it to run the ball there?
Well, again, Tawee had a career high. He was really playing behind his pads well, and not having those two guys, again, that's part of the game too. And you get hated for Tawee. He was playing really, really well, and gave us a chance to get back in it and get the lead as well.
Brent, can you talk about the self-inflicted wounds on that touchdown drive, the 30 yards and personal fouls, and then what did you see on the targeting call? What did they tell you on the targeting on Pearson?
Well, they said that again. He lunged and hit him in the head, and it's you're bang bang. You're literally, it's a quarterback scramble on the 3-yard line. So I don't know. It is what it is. We didn't deserve. We let him down there. We have, coach can't talk that way to the officials, and again I didn't love the call on 15. The guy's tackling him. He don't know where he is, if he's inbounds or not. He definitely wasn't up, and but again, those are 3 critical penalties there, on the touchdown drive.
Brent, this is 2 weeks in a row that the offense at times looks like it's able to move the ball, and then it sputters at times. Just what's your confidence level in them right now?
I've got confidence in them. Again, that's football, got to be better in lots of parts of the game, both sides of the ball. And, there's a lot that goes into it. And so, to me, they gave us a chance there to win the game. And, again, we can't turn the ball over, and it'd be more penalty on the unsportsmanlike penalty was huge, but we got to stop them on D. We forced a field goal, 2 back-to-back series when we forced we had interceptions, and then to me it comes down to that 2-minute drive where I got to do better for the guys on 4th down.
Brent, on the once they get the ball in the very last defensive series, you give up the 37-yard pass. Talk about what's going on defense right there with you and on the final drive after Elzinga can't, pooch kick it, so he kicks it through and they have to start at the 25. Talk about your defensive series there because they drive and score.
That was the drive they scored.
Yeah, the very last of the game.
Oh, the last
drive for the
game. Well, again, we got them to 4th down a couple times, and like I said, I should have called timeout. That's the one you're talking about. That's the name of the game right there. Guys were they didn't have any timeouts and didn't want them to have time to draw up something, and love to have it back. You can't, So I hate that I let the guys down there.
Why didn't you call timeout there?
I just
Were
told you.
thinking, sorry.
I didn't want to give them time to draw it up, and again, bad decision.
What were you seeing from your guys in that moment to make you
I
think?
thought they were playing hard, man. We were disrupting what they were doing. They were, he almost had the, we were close to getting him down a couple times and making plays on the ball, and so it felt really good, felt confident, in that moment. But if I could do it again, I would call the timeout there and got him into, just let him settle in and play it with just one play.
Brent, can you talk a little bit about that last touchdown, balancing, letting a team score? Maybe if that was the call to get the ball back, was that something you did?
We had to. They're going to milk the clock and punch it into to win. And so we gave them let them score. Let's get the ball back and see if we can get a 2-minute down there and go win.
After that delay, did you guys get a surge from that, or get kind of maybe a reset, come back in the locker room after the lightning delay? It was 14-0, all of a sudden you guys.
Well, yeah. Again, that's the game of football. They had an extra week, and so our guys were at times on our heels, and then we fought back and got the lead, and but coming back in, I think was good for us. In some ways, probably good for them too. I don't know, but I thought our guys handled that well.
Brent, you guys had, I think it was a 4th and 7, and you guys came out like you guys were going to maybe go for it. Nick Anderson jumps off sides or false starts. Did you have any intention of going for it there, or was the plan to always punt or maybe kick a field goal?
Well, just looking at all the options there.
Yeah.
That's definitely not what you wanted.
Danny, when Danny went out, you don't only lose a physical player, you lose his leadership on the field. How tough is that? We asked you about Danny earlier, but how tough is that, just losing that leadership, maybe lining guys up and such from that point?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, there's an effect. I don't want to downplay it, but I don't want to, we're not looking for excuses. We had a chance to win that game without him. And we didn't do the things that it takes to do that. But Danny's he's an emotional leader. He does a great job out there on the field, getting things lined up like they need to be. So, but I also thought that the other guys, handled it pretty well.
Do you have a status on Danny? An update status on Danny?
I don't.
Did he go back out there and try to play a little bit?
He did.
A play?
Yeah, play.
Just didn't like what he
Yeah.
felt, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Brent, I'm way in the back, I'm sorry, I'm not
Yep.
close. The bench penalty, can you specify what happened? The 15 on the bench? So that
He's
was
had a coach that was barking at the ref and he didn't like it.
you?
No.
Clark? Was it you?
Brent, was Gentry Williams available today?
It wasn't.
Do you know the extent to that injury?
I don't think it's long-term, but I don't think it's long-term.
All right, any other questions? Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Brent.